Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Party here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. When we left
Did
off.
you almost say Phoenix Wright?
Listen, that didn't just happen. That wasn't about to happen. Everything.
I know that hitch in your voice. I'm like, he almost said something.
As far as everyone else knows, everything went A-okay. Nobody will ever know what was about to happen.
Except I just blew it for you.
Oh shit! When
You're
we left
welcome.
off, when we left off, there was all the statue hubbub with the
hullabaloo
with the statues being switched, and then
the real one is not the one in Babal.
Yes, and
well,
Polena
I mean,
was
the real one. You know, it technically is the one in Babal, but like
supposedly
it's the Bobbly's one.
It could be one of these. It could be
is
one
the
of these.
fake.
I wonder if it's gonna be one of these double switcheroos because they've now been. I would have gone with the fact that it was a mystery which one was supposed to be real or not if it wasn't for the fact that Polena outright said,
he's like, hey,
oh,
yeah,
we had the fake one. That's where I kind of go, okay, you're trying to say the mystery's not a mystery? Baloney. I think it's a double bluff. I think it's like, oh, we had the fake one that was stolen, but in reality they had the real one. And the one
I was gonna say, who would want to admit that they have the fake one?
Exactly. Especially when they're talking about the situation of how important it is to, you know, to proclaiming the ownership of the, what was the original? I can't remember. What was when they were combined before Babal and Alabast split? It began with a D. What would they used to be?
It did not begin with a D.
I thought it did. Where's the thing that says what they were when they were together? Or do we have to wait for someone to say it?
It's escaping me. It's escaping me.
Same. Granted, it doesn't help that we don't have any evidence to actually...
It started with a C.
Was it a C?
Yes.
I'm sure someone's screaming in the comments now. I'm sure we're gonna hear it by the time we...
Like, guys, we know what it is, but our brains, it's just like on the tip of our tongues.
Yeah, let me see if it does it say anything on the embassy guy. No, it's just these. Don't have the...
Cadopia.
Cadopia, that's it. C, D, they're right next to each other. Okay, we're gonna...
That's your logic.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
They're right next to each other.
They're having a real time of it cleaning up after the fire.
Huh. I suppose we should stay out here and investigate this stage some more then. Granted, I've already investigated the stage as much as I can. Aside from these scaffoldings, let's look at the scaffolding.
I definitely didn't set. Just looking at these scaffolds makes me want to climb them.
I recommend that you do not try. There was a fire burning here until not too long ago.
Yeah, but I think enough time has passed, so it should be alright. Thief Child says.
Oh no.
If there is a height to be scaled, then scale it you must.
Starting from Thief Child, would you care to explain what you just said?
I love that.
Lord. Bushes!
This bush looks like the perfect place to hide some sort of treasure, you know?
If treasure could be found so easily, wouldn't everyone be able to live life a bit easier?
Aw, don't dash my dreams. Ah!
But what is it? Don't tell me you actually found something.
Whoops, false alarm.
How could I have let myself get caught up in her wild delusions?
Oh, that was cute. He's like, what? What is it?
Found something? What about this bush? Is that one different?
Hey, do you detect the scent of treasure coming from this bush?
The scent of treasure? Not at all.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, you're totally not with it.
I'm not with it?
No, and it's important for both thieves and prosecutors to be energetic.
Perhaps for a thief like you, but that level of energy is unbecoming of a prosecutor. Not of my level.
You really think so? That prosecutor we met at Gatewaterland seemed to be pretty active.
Well, he's not a prosecutor anymore, so everything just naturally balances out. Aw,
dude,
nothing with the barrel though.
Just wait till you meet Clavier. He's got plenty of energy.
A variety of tools are laid out here.
Just ask Apollo. What?
I assume they're for the renovation work.
Hey, it's wheelbarrow.
You mean a wheelbarrow?
But it makes much more sense. It makes so much more sense my way. Ancient people probably wheeled barrels, right?
I highly doubt that's where the word came from.
It's where the world came from too. It came from a barrel. Just let me have one for once, okay?
No, I don't think I will.
Rude.
I think that's pretty much everything here, unless I can investigate this cone. It's a nice cone.
So how come so many traffic cones are red and white?
That's because they're highly visible from a great distance.
Oh, is that why? So then the reason you wear that wine red suit is for visibility's sake?
Please don't compare me to a ragged plastic traffic cone. Damn.
Hey, you're the one that added all those adjectives. I didn't say that.
I'm gonna go inside now. I don't.
Is that how you see yourself, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, God.
Ragged?
Come
on now.
I'm sure there's some. Can I go in there? I can't.
All you gotta do is brush your hair a bit more. You're fine. Get a lint roller too, maybe.
Jesus.
You got dog fur on you.
We saw the show just beyond these doors, but it's been quite a number of hours now.
Mr. Edgeworth, have I ever told you that you talk like an old fogey?
I was merely reminiscing. Is that such a crime? What about all this stuff?
No one says words like that.
There's a flat panel, a VCR, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table.
How old are you again? Aren't they worried that if they leave the tapes out on the table like that, the Yatagarasu will make off with them?
I honestly doubt the Yatagarasu would want to steal Steel Samurai videotapes.
But that's where you're wrong. The fake Yatagarasu may not want to steal them, but you never know with the real Yatagarasu.
Please stop buying the tapes with that look of want in your eyes, Kay.
I want them. Edward, just turn around for a second, okay? Just go over there and look at something else.
I'm already refusing to look at you, so... These flowers were sent by Global Studios.
Global Studios?
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. I can't remember if this is the same or not. It was before, but they've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio's being wrong. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day.
The
mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's his name?
You mean Mrs. Monkey?
Yeah, but I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory.
No, I never understand about my powers recollection. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we did that.
I don't want to talk to you. Blah, 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 blah.
Poor guy.
Oh, I think we're returning the investigation to Alabast now, but...
I know. I'll go back to Babal and do some more investigating there. Peace out, home dog.
Whoa, the stage area. I haven't seen this one. We just walked straight up to the office when we last were here.
Yeah.
The Rose Garden.
Wow. That timing.
Nice.
Is that... Wait. That sounds like Francesca saying his full name.
Maybe?
I don't know. Yep.
All right, okay.
I see your back, Miles Heads first. I know my girl.
Yeah.
How are things in Babal?
I mean, we didn't really do anything there. We went there for 5 seconds and just learned about the statue.
Yeah.
That's about it, but...
Also, I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation of Manny Cochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation of the Yatagarasu has.
Ah, yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard this is where witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
Oh, that's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast, and that's when the Yatagarasu appeared.
As a shadow.
The shadow of the mysterious thieves appeared, and just as suddenly it vanished. After that, there was a fire at the Babali's embassies that the Yatagarasu started.
I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. Begin the investigation! Ah! What's over here?
So many roses!
A light! There's an overturned spotlight here.
When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for its speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
I sought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu, however there were more people in my way and I was unable to land even a single lash.
I suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead?
No.
Bushes.
What makes you say that?
What about these bushes?
Did someone tell you?
Is it possible that the Yatagarasu hid in these bushes? He's still hiding here? Gotcha!
Of course not. They're rose bushes.
Damn.
They have thorns. You fool. You've been spending so much time with the Scruffy and that girl. They're rubbing off on you.
No.
But it's alright. I'll wake you out of your stupor. Here.
Yeah.
Now, the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I'll whip you for real.
All I try to do is offer a possibility, and this is what I get. Statue. A statue of a woman. Wonder if the lady is pouring water?
It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primadu. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that.
There's a reason why he's lousy at that.
So, alright, okay, so I was thrown off.
Get it?
I get it. I was thrown off for a second because I thought, like, because when I first walked in here, I was like, okay, the leaves are on, you know, the thing. But then I walked over here and I was like, wait, is she pouring the leaf? But she's not, even though it looks like she could be holding it.
We need to address something.
Yes.
Did you say the leaves?
Well, they're shaped. The fountains are shaped like leaves.
You mean the leaves, like you just said?
Well, I think it's because I was gonna say it.
The leaves.
I think I was gonna say it singular at first, but then my brain went plural.
6 years old.
I'm gonna
look at the leaves.
No, my theory was dumb. Anyways, I'm gonna look at the fountain.
You thought she was holding the leaf. I get it.
But it was only at a second glance, because when I first walked in, I was like, okay, they're just part of, you know.
I saw it like that too at first, so don't.
Oh, that was a weird sound outside. But then when we were looking at a statue, I thought maybe that she was holding it because of the fact that I was like, wait, if you point the spotlight the right way, there were spikes on the left side, and I was like, did they use the statue to fake the Yatagarasu statue? Because that's what we're thinking right now, is that the shadow in the first place was fake, even though you'd think that.
I think it was. My theory was the little lantern thing that had the shadow.
Maybe, but the lantern glows green when this is a yellow glow like the spotlight would have been. So
well, they could have turned the lantern off and just used one of the things on the lantern.
But the lantern wouldn't have been that bright. Anyways, there are roses scattered on the surface of the water.
They would turn the lantern off and then use the silhouette pieces of the lantern with the spotlight.
True. You'd have.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I get you. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
It's not just for aesthetics. This pool's water is also used in putting out fires.
Well, how useful is that?
That's why it's almost empty.
I see. Oh.
It's a pool. Oh, that's you.
Oh, the pool stopped filling itself automatically.
Oh yeah, it's back up now. The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
This water is used to put out fires. I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. It suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. I guess take some notes about it just in case.
I wonder what it was used for.
But they're saying it was used in this embassy, I think. Not in the...
Whoa!
Why?
What
Why? No!
Oh my god. How dare you surprise me like that?
I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool's not for your personal enjoyment.
I thought you were a beautiful mermaid at first, and I was like, oh no.
I know that. It would be old bag, let's face it.
Oh my god. Ew.
Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Yes.
Yes. Oh shit. Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? Huh? Your son?
The Steel Samurai's son.
I know, but I like to imagine we're talking about his son.
It's like,
I just got outside of him and I shook hands with the ambassador. This sounded real bad.
Do you not know who his mom is?
You lost your son? I'm pretty sure he was around here when I saw him.
You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Oh my god.
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? The mother? Oh, that chick, the pink princess.
The pink princess?
Oh, Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there.
And highly concerned.
However, I believe he was looking for what he was looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant. Yup, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul.
God.
And the Iron Infant is my cute little son.
You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase "an astounding fool."
Yeah, Larry. We have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant, but rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there.
For a second, I thought he said, "Now get out of here."
Hey, wait. No. Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool.
Get out of here.
Though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Get out of here.
Hey, it's Wolfman. Is he wearing sunglasses again?
Well, that one's at a different angle, but he is. Is he? Yes, I think he wears glasses. Him and she like to wear glasses sometimes. He takes them off when he gets, when he talks to us, pretty much. What about this rose bush? There's some beautiful roses here. They appear to be well maintained.
You're being too nice, Miles Edgeworth. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses are only truly shine when they are grouped by color, one color per location. They lose their beauty when they are mixed together like this. Oh, that means my roses on my island in Animal Crossing are bad then. Oh, no. Mine are just all grouped together.
Well, no, she's saying that grouped together is how it should be. Because she's saying it's bad with the way how it's just random colors strewn about. But
no, I mean mine are just meshed.
But when I've seen yours, you have like the patch of black over there and the patch of red over there, right?
That's only one section.
Oh, never mind. I do apologize.
I'm growing my black roses in one big thing, in one big corner, because they won't. If you mix them with plant them with other colors, they won't stay black. It's the whole, genetics thing.
Yeah.
So all my other roses are just willy-nilly like that.
Don't worry about her. She's no fun. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I'd better leave it be.
They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses. Hey!
Of all the people to comment on the proper balance of things. Alright, another spotlight. There's an overturned spotlight here.
When the YATAGARASU appeared, the audience was waiting for the speech to start panic. Yeah,
but this one's fine though. So I'm confused.
Yeah.
They got this thing lash and all that stuff, but that one's. Well,
no,
actually,
it's not.
They're
all messed up.
I thought that was the stand, and the one above it was, a regular bit.
Yeah, no, they're all messed up.
And this one's holding a sword. Someone died with it. The statue bears a resemblance of the Primadou statue.
The plaque says, King Primadou in the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadou put his life on the line in front of war.
So Primadou is basically the person of royal blood? Was actually a person of royal blood? I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Well, what surprises me is that the real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too.
Yeah.
What about this rose bush? Oh, no one cares about that one.
Nope.
No one cares about that door either. What about this nice...
Pretty much all my flowers are like that. It's kind of, except for my black ones. I just let them grow the way they wanted to grow.
It's fine. Don't let Francesca control you. This bench.
I should give out my friend code. Guys, visit my island.
That's going to be way too many people invading you.
Yeah.
I suppose Ambassador Alba sat in this chair?
Ambassador Alba is very elderly.
Yes, I am.
The chair was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech.
Bowser.
Oh god, no.
In that case, why didn't he plan to make his speech sitting down in the first place?
The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why.
He sounds like my old principal from grade school who'd speak at assemblies. Alright, I guess I'll go talk to the man in black
grade
first.
School,
the man in
DL6.
black. How's the investigation proceeding on your end? Langsy says that's top secret.
If you're going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well.
I don't suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information, unlike someone I know. Hey, have you finished checking out all of the bystanders?
He already took them off. That wouldn't take long.
Yeah, sure. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran light, sir. Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case. Sure, not a single thing, sir.
So they ran background checks on every single bystander? Jeez.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct. Huh. Agent Lang? Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor, I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier. Make the mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba? We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today.
I think you were supposed to be standing in front of him over there.
That's fine. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light.
Jesus.
You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Well, for the most part.
Maybe not that violently put, but yes.
At the Yatagarasu's appearance, were you there too? You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief all right with my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of "It's the Yatagarasu" rang out. Next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got to the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain, Yatagarasu was here. So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette? Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there were no one else with that same shape, not among the staff or the audience members. My men had already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow.
You're not right.
Sounds like a plausible
Right's
hypothesis.
back home.
A sudden appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
I expected no less from my subordinate. Now let's hear what you know on the subject.
Okay. What really casts the shadow
What
of the
really
Yatagarasu?
casts the shadow of the Yatagarasu?
Well, I guess we're just going to have to claim it's the statue. The sudden appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible it was created by this statue?
Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu. I was gonna say, what?
You are correct, however, this statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by only one part?
What is the other part of the real form of the Yatagarasu's shadow? Can I see the picture? Well, I can slide.
Did they
with
put,
our powers. Well,
did they put them together?
That's why there's 2 lights.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they use 2 different.
And look, the elbow, her elbow that's bent right there. I think that was supposed to be like the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had the 2 different light sources going towards the same point to create it. Thank God they let me slide.
It's another statue?
Yatagarasu's shadow was made from the shadows of these 2 statues.
Made? What do you mean by that?
Right now the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared...
You believe that the 2 shadows would create the Yatagarasu shadow?
Precisely.
What are you on?
Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primidu in the battlefield. Autumn just put it together and he's like, it's an amalgamation, it's entirely fucked up, I was wrong. Oh, that's a good start.
Yeah.
The shadow of the king's statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage.
I guess that's
the base of his head, but then using the elbow gives it the point of the hair, because the hair is supposed to go all the way back to the blade. Like as you said, light up on the queen of the queen who spoke of love to King Primidu.
Oh yeah.
Her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop to the stage.
Aha! So if you were to combine the 2 shadows...
Let's do it. Oh, that is an amalgamation.
It looks nothing like the Yatagarasu shadow.
But we're close. We need something more there. We need something else.
Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
It's like a fucked up unicorn.
It looks like it's a unicorn lady.
It is. Wow, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it would. I kind of want to draw that now.
Calm down, Francesca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen's statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow.
Only one part?
Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill up the rest of the
Oh,
Yatagarasu's.
her hand?
I mean, it looks more like... Maybe, but then that would create this shadow that would go all the way across the wall. That almost looks more like the guy's hair standing up, but...
But no, we're talking about her.
Yeah, that's what's throwing me off. Let's
Maybe
see.
it was her hand? Why didn't you say that in the first place?
You're right. I apologize.
I think it's her hand.
Yeah, that hand here. I
Yeah.
see. I was thinking of...
No,
I forgot.
her spread out hand. See?
Forgot that's like that.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
The shadow puzzles in Resident Evil 7.
Oh, God, yeah.
Remember those?
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, God.
It's just like this.
Think back to what's missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of?
Ah!
That's right. It can only be the shadow of the Queen's left hand. Princess, can we please adjust the spotlight's position? So that only shines on the Queen's left hand.
The person, whoever did this must be really freaking killer at shadow puppets.
For real.
Wait, oh, I didn't read her line.
It's let's see what we can get.
It's...
Granted, her hand shouldn't be that pointy, but we'll let the game logic proceed.
Yeah. Well, maybe she has nails on the statue, and then when it's turned, it's... I don't know.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see.
It looks so awesome.
In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished.
Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabast tonight. The only country that the thief visited was Babal, although it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast.
An accomplice? But who?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it is the person who set up the shadow show. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. I never got to investigate the stage, oops.
I think that's bad,
How's the
yeah.
investigation going? I was on it for you.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
with all the dots.
Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu? Well, I've left the murder in Agent Lang's charge.
There's this pots and pans theme.
And my only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu. So, yes. So, what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. May I see it? No. Game over. That's it. That's it. Sure, but you might regret it.
We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So if you please.
Oh, when people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, I'm telling you, I'm the genuine international journalist.
Oh no.
She gave me an interesting picture.
Was that Lotta?
We know she was here. She was sitting in the corner by the
That's
floral
right.
thing, remember?
Yeah, that's right. She was.
A journalist. Well,
Because
actually,
Ezra was like, where have I seen this person before?
she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What the heck? What in the world?
Yatagarasu is flying through the air.
Is that a ghost?
Yatagarasu is flying through
The
the air.
times they are changing. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now. Oh, yeah. But when was this photo taken? Well, apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see. So this was taken after the fire.
Huh.
What the hell is that? The blur in this picture took off from the Bobbly's embassy, flew over the boundary and headed for the embassy of Alabast.
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight.
Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once.
Me too. I was there also. Remember? We were both there, Miles.
Yeah.
We were both. Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. 2, actually.
She had to deal with the fucking Max, too.
That's right, yeah. First him, and then later on with Edgeworth, freaking Larry's flying body.
Duh, maybe it happens more often than we think. I'm after the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph. The Yatagarasu took off from the Bobbly's embassy, so I should start from there. Francesca, I need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit.
Alright.
Alright,
Oh my
and that
God.
means we are going to return to the embassy
Both of
Babal.
both of them are just like, oh no.
Next time.
Oh boy, this is getting interesting. I like it.
It is. Larry, you okay in there?
Oh yeah,
Can you breathe?
Didn't he just go back under?
He just went back in there. But he's been down there for like 15. I think he's brain dead at this point, and I think he's got nothing
He was
left.
already brain dead.
You know what? You're not wrong. That's the secret. That's the secret. You can swim it off forever as long as you have no brain cells to kill without oxygen. That's it. Larry's the secret to mermaids.
But what about his secret? Oh no!
He's the secret to mermaids.
No.
They can't die in the water
You
if
mean
there's
like
no
if
brain cells to kill with no
genetically
oxygen.
studied him, they'd be able to make mermaids from his DNA?
They'd find a lot of weird shit out if they studied Larry. I tell you
Oh
what.
no!